Hey, Grievers, and welcome to the Dark Mofo Night Drive Live. We're going to go for a bit of a drive around Hobart Town and have a look at some of the things that have been lit up red for Dark Mofo. Now, because you get the panoramic view over in the distance to the right of the screen is a tiny little red dot. That is Rest Point Casino. Now, where I'm sitting, the spot I chose, I thought this is a perfect spot for them to see it. But I forgot about the panoramic view. It's a million miles away. But I was hoping it would set the scene. Now, it's Rest Point Federal Hotel. It is the oldest casino in Australia. But I might actually do a little quick lap while hopefully some people come in. We'll go down to Rest Point so I can show it to you in all of its glory, and then we're going to go for a bit of a drive around Hobart Town so you can see what's going on. Dark Mofo opening night. And not just Hobart, but a lot of Tasmania lights up red for the occasion. Headlights, that'd be handy. So, will anybody join me? I do not know. I hope so. It'd be nice for someone to come in. I'm starting to think YouTube is a dying platform. People are just leaving en masse. Everyone's sick of it. It's a bit misty at the moment. I'd love it if someone joined me because this is probably the prettiest you'll see Hobart. It's a beautiful city. They're all of the year round. But because of Dark Mofo, with all the buildings being lit up red, it's absolutely gorgeous. And after my live this morning, I'm not sure that people even want to watch my channel anymore. So hopefully someone will come in. If not, I guess I'll just drive home. Kind of sucks. I was just starting to love YouTube. Hey, Scout. Might be you and me, baby girl. I don't seem to be drawing the crowd anymore because, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm not doing drama. Maybe I'm just too fucking boring. I don't know. But you'll get to see Rest Point lit up red to set the scene for our little drive around Hobart to look at all the buildings that are lit up red for Dark Mofo. I'm really good, Scout. I'm just starting to feel that YouTube is dying. So have a look at the casino, Grievers. I'm only going to do it once. So see how the towers all lit up red, and that's the tower part of the casino. There's a lot of other buildings as well. But buildings all over Tassie put on red lights and light up red for Dark Mofo, and it's just really special. Maybe I'll just record this for my own well, no, Scout's with me, but it might just be a little record of what Hobart's like during Dark Mofo. So Rest Point Casino is in a suburb called Sandy Bay, so we're a little bit out of Hobart at the moment. Didn't it look amazing? I'm glad someone was here to see it. Once I learn how to edit and crop out of lives that go for 2 hours, because I still can't work out how to do it, I'm going to start extracting little things, and I'll try to put together a little shorter video. But I'm starting to think going live on YouTube is not attractive to people unless there's a whole lot of fighting going on. And I'm just not going to go down that road. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep doing live. Even in my cooking stuff, I think I'm going to pre-record everything because I don't want 1,000 people watching everything I do, but, you know, it's a lot of work for to do a live. And yeah, it just doesn't seem to be the payoff for the amount of time I'm spending doing live. I'd be better off creating content and just uploading videos, I think. How are you doing, Scout? There's a shitload of drama and it's disgusting, and the fact that so many people would rather tune into that is kind of, I'm not going to say it's depressing me, that's too strong a word, but it's the incentive to create original content is dwindling. Unless I do things like just do um, pre-recorded stuff and little edited videos. I used to love the lives. I thought lives were so much fun. But now, unless you've got 8 people on your panel all talking over the top of each other and screaming at each other, nobody tunes in. Oh, shit, they've changed the roads down here. I used to live in this house up here on the corner, the white one. Oh, you probably can't see anything. I'll turn around in here, but right to the left of me right now is a house that I lived in when I first moved back to Tassie. Well, not when I first moved back, but from like year 2 to 5 when I moved back. Oh, there's some little plovers. So yeah, I'm going to have a bit of a think about what I do with my channels and how I use my time, because this job is getting so full on. I'm going to increase my days fairly soon, and the time I've got to do YouTube things, I'm thinking that I'm going to go down the pre-made content rather than doing lives, because it's just exhausting. And it's when you're having fun and people are enjoying it, it's worth the time investment. But when you're getting really tired from doing it, and you want your channel to grow, is what I'm saying. Like, I don't want 500 people watching me, but it hasn't grown. Like, I've been sitting on 12 people pretty much watching anything that I do, and the amount of work I put in to do it. And it's not that the 12 people don't matter to me, they do a lot. But I've also got to look after my own health, and nobody would do 20 hours of work a week for free. Because it is hard work, and it's great fun when it's going well. But I just feel that I can't compete with the drama channels, and I hear ya, sister. It's unfortunate, because there's a lot of channels that are putting such great content out there, and they've worked their asses off and really built their channels up. Like, my channel's tiny. I'm talking like big channels that have had to put in so many years of work, and they're just losing huge chunks of their audience. And I'm not talking necessarily the drama community, but even what I would call legitimate true crime channels, they can't compete with these little wannabe true crime channels that do a bit of true crime but flog a dead horse, like the Chris Watts case, or in addition to doing true crime, bitch about other YouTubers. You know what I mean? Like, the pure true crime channels that are trying to find missing persons and bring public's attention to unsolved cases and looking at historical cases and discussing them, they're losing massive audiences, huge numbers, because there's all these other little channels compared to them now that just keep talking about the same one case over and over and over and over again. And in between doing that, bitch about other channels that are talking about it over and over and over again. Hello, Ruth. Welcome to what might be my final live for a while, but it's going to be a good one. I'm showing you Hobart Town, all lit up red for dark mofo. We've been to West Point Casino down in Sandy Bay. This is Battery Point, the suburb I'm driving around now. It's quite a wealthy suburb. It's beautiful. So on the left here is the Shipwrights Arms, which is a pub, and you can see it's got a bit of red happening. The house straight in front, they've got red light on their porch. There's houses down where I live that have... Hey, Anya. How you doing, Groover? Don't forget to put caps, guys, and thank you, Scout. Plus, there's a lot of time while we drive around. I'll just show you. I'm not going to show you heaps. I'm just going to show you pretty much where the dark mofo hubs are. But yeah, people have got red lights up in their windows, and even down where I live, like my gym and the yoga centre, they've turned the building red. But you're going to see some pretty cool red stuff shortly. I just thought I'd start my live down at the casino and get a few people in, and then we'd go for the drive. But there's a lot of people around, so I'm really going to be focusing on the road. But like even down here, this little building's got a little spotlight. It's just spotlighting a plant, and then there's a red wall. It's really cool. That's the CSIRO. And now check this out, guys. Straight ahead, this is the hub of the Winter Feast. Oh shit, the panoramic view is killing it. It's so amazing. Like, it's unbelievable. I hope you get to see it. Yeah, it's the panoramic view is diluting it. Everything is red, like everything. There's massive strings of red fairy lights everywhere. We're about to drive along Salamanca, and all the buildings are lit up red. The heater's getting a bit hot in my car. I hope you're getting a bit of an idea of it, though. Like, it's just gorgeous. There's live music, and all the trees are strung with fairy lights, and there's huge red lights. There's flames that shoot up out of these big pillar things that they've set up. Like, it's just so gorgeous. So to the right, there's all of this Winter Feast is happening, which is one of the wharf sheds is just set up. My thumbnail is a picture of the Winter Feast, the dining sort of hall. And all the local restaurants and vineyards and confectioners, like all foodie things, have stalls in there. You can buy massive platters and beautiful bottles of wine and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, guys, I won't be able to read chat much while I'm showing you around. Oh shit, the road I wanted to take you down isn't open. Okay, let's put a spanner in the works. I forgot they closed off the street. So everyone's sort of walking everywhere. I'm going to do a little Yui up here. But yeah, I won't be able to read chat much. But if you do have things you want me to read, if you drop them in capitals, the screen is so far away from my face, guys, and I can't read any comments that aren't in caps. Yeah. Hey, Val. Hey, Val. Yeah, I think YouTube's dying in the arse. I'm rethinking YouTube goals and plans because the amount of time I'm putting into my channels, the return, and I'm not talking cash return, I'm just talking like building my channel. And I haven't moved from 1,130 subscribers. See if you can see it. I'm doing something a bit illegal. I'm driving on the footpath. This is Parliament House to the left, but through there, yeah, the panoramic view's bullshit. I've got this whole array of like red and fire shooting out of towers and stuff. The, I'll be doing more stuff because I'm going to be back here again quite a bit, but I'll do a few things on foot. I just thought it'd be fun to do a drive, but there's another part of the waterfront I'll take you to, which hopefully will be picturesque. But yeah, this whole area to the left of us over there, um, it's so pretty, but you're not getting the benefit of this friggin' panoramic view. It's not giving you the full effect at all. God, I sound grumpy. Maybe I am depressed about YouTube. Yeah, hit the like button. Oh my God, MasterChef's on and I'm missing it. And all my friends who are watching it are messaging and it keeps dropping down and covering the whole screen. So it's making reading any of your messages even harder. But yeah, there's lots of little pubs and restaurants that have all got red lights happening. It's a bit of an anticlimax thanks to the panoramic view. It sucks. I'll try and get a park down at the docks and show you a really gorgeous building that looks so pretty when it's all lit up. Because there's so many people wandering around on the streets, I can't read chat at all, and I can't read small print either. So, God, I'm grumpy. I just had a really lovely catch up with my uncle and auntie. And yeah, I had a really lovely time with them. And I was like, oh, I'm going to do a night drive around Hobart, show everyone all the red buildings. And then it just dawned on me. It's like, is is it worth the effort? You know, the hours. Like, I still want to have channels, but unless I say something really horrible about a YouTube creator, um, my channel's just not going to grow. And at some point, you have to make a choice in life about how you spend your time. And I feel like I need to start choosing to spend it a little bit more wisely because I really love YouTube and I really love this channel and this community, but it is so much hard work. And part of putting in so much hard work is to make a channel grow. And I've realized you can't grow unless you turn into, oh, so they've blocked the road down there too. That's all right. We'll do another blocking. Even the Law Society was all lit up red behind me. The only stuff I've done in the last few months on my channel that have drawn a crowd has been when Hello Starlight played a grab of me on her channel and I did a response to that. Um, I just turned right on the red turning arrow. God, I'm so grumpy. Shanna and I did the live about Chris Watts after our friend Karen was incorrectly put out there by Armchair Detective and a few other channels, and we, pardon me, I did a live to give Karen an opportunity to tell her story, and then Armchair Detective, I somehow ended up on his bloody channel defending her as well. Those three things are the only things that have attracted new subscribers in the last 6 months. They've had more views than when Biscuit died. And I just don't know if it's worth it, guys. Like, we could create a little Facebook community and hang out there, or hook up on Facebook and create a little messenger bubble and hang out in there. Because I'm never going to build my channel by bitching about other people on YouTube, but I've realized my channel will not grow unless I do that. God, I should have actually turned the notifications off on my phone because it's blocking everything. Like, I can't read chat, I can't see the screen. Everyone's having a good old catch up watching MasterChef, and good on them, but it's, yeah, they're chatty. They're really chatty. I can't read. Oh my God, what am I doing? Let's try and look at some pretty buildings for a second, and then I'll head home. I'll end the live before I head home. You really don't need to listen to me grumble bumming for the next 45 minutes. Hey, Ozzy. Oh, Scout, bless you, darling, but there's the only people that are in my chat are all subscribed anyway, but thank you. You don't have to work hard. There's 5 people that are already all subscribed to me, so bless you for giving it a good hard go. But yeah, if I put Chris Watts in my headline, or if I put Nicole Kessinger in my headline, or if I put another creator's name in my headline and called them something horrible, I'd probably have 300 people watching me right now. And at least I'm about to show you something pretty amazing when these people move, which they probably won't. And the panoramic view is not really doing it justice because it's made it look like it's the size of a bloody matchbox. But when these people decide to move the fuck away from my view, fuck, what's going on? I had such a lovely night. I was so excited. I thought, let's show everyone. You guys have no idea how beautiful this is, because in the screen it looks about 300 miles away. Yeah, be naughty, because that's the Tasmanian Museum and Art Gallery part of it. It's such a gorgeous building, and the water is jet black and it's reflecting on it, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's not surprising there's a shitload of people taking photos. I've got a photo of it every year. It looks exactly the same every year, but it is just so gorgeous. So gorgeous. And it's lovely. Just people are just walking around down here. There's little pop-up bars and fire pots and happy faces, and everything's red because that's the color for dark Mofo, and it's just a beautiful color against a black winter sky and reflecting on black water, because there's a dock right in front of the car. The reflection that you're seeing is on water, obviously. And they just chose red because red against black is very striking. It's just been the color of dark mofo because it's kind of meant to have a bit of a pagan-y. Some people call it satanic because there's inverted crucifixes and all sorts of shit, but it's not. But it's meant to have an edge, you know. It's meant to be a bit edgy. It's meant to be a bit confronting. It's meant to make people think. Um, don't worry about your growing, honey. You have a great heart. I think you'll grow in time by just being you. You're smart and sweet. Who cares? You share your knowledge, and people are. Thanks, Val. Look. I do want it to grow because that's the whole point of putting in work. Like you know, in my career, in my job, the more I work and the better I get at my job, you know, my career advances. And in a hobby, the more time you spend doing something, whether it's knitting or painting or cooking, over time you improve. YouTube, you don't get that feeling that you're improving. And I'm putting in as many hours a week as I am with my job. And it's just depressing because I know exactly what I have to do to make it grow. And I'm watching all these other channels that have been around for months, like mere months, that have got double the number of subscribers I've got. They've been monetized within a month or two of starting their channel. They haven't put in 3 years of work. And it's just depressing me. It's not about making money. I'd turn the monetization off in a heartbeat. Doesn't bother me. Obviously, it's a bonus if you do get a bit of money because you do feel like you're getting rewarded for all the hours that you've put in, but it's not the motivation. I want to grow a community of like-minded people where we can all hang out and get away from all the shit that happens on YouTube. But it's obvious to me. I've found you guys. You're all with me now, and that's it. We're it. That's it. And that's not a bad thing. We're a fabulous handful of people. But I can't justify doing 20, 30 hours of work on this channel a week. You know what I mean? So like, I'll still do stuff. I just don't think I'm using my time wisely. And I'm exhausted. It's exhausting me. Everything is at the moment. Like my job's full on. There's a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, if I'm not getting, it's not that I'm not getting joy out of it. I'm not seeing any reward. It's not growing. It's not growing. I'm not attracting new viewers. But yeah, put response to Hello Starlight in the title, and I've suddenly got 150 new subscribers. Put Chris Watts in the title. I've got, you know, hundreds and hundreds of views in 24 hours. I've still got people watching the Chris Watts. I get more comments under the Chris Watts videos than every other video on my channel combined. Like, it's just, I know exactly what you got to do. I just don't want to do it. You do what your heart tells you. I'll miss you if you go, but whenever I think about Australia, I think of being there. I'm not going to go. Um, I just have to put some time into working out how many hours I want to put into my channel. And yeah, I want it to grow. I don't know anyone. If there is anyone on the planet who says they're happy to do 20 hours a week on something and never progress, never get better, never see any improvement, I'll be amazed. I'll be amazed. I don't think such a person exists. And if they do, they've got rocks in their head. And that's what I'm starting to think I've got. Dark Mofo is a winter festival. It's just fun. It's just Hobart just gets all lit up red, and families and people just wander the streets and go to little restaurants and bars and go and see performances. There's art gallery stuff. There's live music. There's the Winter Feast, which is where I was trying to show you guys before. It's amazing. It's just a winter festival that we have, and it's awesome fun. And I could be wandering around in it right now, but I wanted to try and show it off to you guys. But this panoramic view just isn't doing it any justice at all. Exactly, Aussie. Well, I don't think they have, Joey. I mean, I hate to say it, but I listened to a bit of Mommy Ramblings. I really struggle with her. I've got to say it. She's not really the liveliest of people to listen to. But I was listening to Frank and Sandy reacting to all that stuff she was reading. For a while there, I actually thought, don't read all this stuff out because it's just horrible. I mean, I got the point of why they were reading it out and responding to everything, but it was affecting me. And I was thinking, these are horrible things that people have made up about their beautiful families, and I think they deserve the right of reply. But I don't know, it didn't bode well with me that even though they'd already read it, that it was all being read out to them I don't know, it didn't bode well with me at all. Nothing like what some of those other channels do, but I still just felt it was a little bit of a look who I'm buddies with and you're not kind of thing going on, maybe. I don't know. It had a vibe I didn't really like. Like, I love them. I think they're a gorgeous family. They crack me up. Um, and I understand them wanting to put all these myths and rumors to bed, but I also just felt that it was, I don't know, it was a little bit Oprah Winfrey. And by saying that, I mean, she always started her interviews on her show with, remember when we were having lunch at my house a week ago, Brad Pitt? Like, everything was it was a lot about her personal connections to people. It wasn't about her getting to the core of them and getting them to, oh my God, the Master Chef notifications. Hang on. And I've missed that. I hope that Scott, I don't know if it was an elimination night tonight. How do I turn all my notifications off? Do not disturb. Ding, 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 until I turn it off. Okay. I don't know where my chat's gone. It's completely gone. There's no chat. It's like it's just blank. Banners. Let's just go to banners and go back to comments and see if it comes back. Nope. All I can see is Joey's chat on the screen. Mate, all those CW fraudsters just got boomed. I still think that there are people that follow those channels that'll still think that they're right, Like, God knows, we've seen heaps of stuff put out there on YouTube to set the record straight, and people have still chosen not to believe it. Look at all of the bitching channels and all the screenshots that disprove the crap that they're spreading, and people still believe it. People hear and believe what they want to hear and what they want to believe. So there's the crucifix is a bit of a symbol of dark mofo. Um, Again, this panoramic view is just, but then we just passed a massive one lying down on the left hand side. There's another one coming up on the left up here too. But whether or not, I'll take you guys for a walk around here. in the next few nights. I hope you saw that one. I don't even know if you guys are even that interested because I can't see chat. Chat has vamooshed. There's another big crucifix just there. Can you see that? Did you see that? I hope so. I really can't go any slower without stalling the car. And even like the Grand Chancellor, which is straight ahead, it's a huge hotel. But in the screen that I'm looking at, it looks like the size of a matchstick. Fuck the panoramic screen on bloody StreamYard. Fuck everything. Fuck all of y'all, you fuckers. It's so pretty down here, and there's all these big buildings that are bright red, and they look like little tiny specks on my screen. Oh my God. I thought it was going to be amazing. I thought you'd all be like, oh my God, this is so pretty. And it's just like, there's something red in the distance. Great. Great. Um, so I can't even chat to you guys. Um, I might have to, log off, boo boo. I can't read chat. There's no chat. It's totally vanished. I don't know who's watching. Everything in Hobart that I've tried to show you is in miniature because of this stupid panoramic. StreamYard need to build an app. They really do. Like to have to go live on your phone from a web browser is ridiculous. Um, but yeah, one Dalai Lama. There's only one Dalai Lama. One Dalai Lama. There's only one Dalai Lama. Is that how the song goes? What do I do, guys? I do maybe. I mean, well, no, you couldn't have erased chat. I was thinking maybe you all just stopped talking, but it still would have. There still would have been some comments on my screen, right? So I've either got to be more sensible with my time and just put up little videos and do some editing and stop all the lives, or I've got to just go live every day for 6, 8, 10 hours straight, just sit there in an adult nappy pissing myself and bitching about every fucker on YouTube. Um, because they're really the only two options I can think of. I'm just the bummiest part of it is it's just when I was really digging YouTube, I just went, oh my God, I haven't moved from the number of subs that I'm on now for like 8 weeks. And it's like 20 hours a week multiplied by 8 is such a ridiculous amount of time I've spent on my channel. And it hasn't even grown by one sub. But maybe I have found all the decent people on YouTube and it's all nine of you because I can see how many people are watching. Oh, wait, 10, 10, 10, 10 people. I think I have found the gems of YouTube and you're all here right now. So, welcome. Do I continue doing 20 plus hours of YouTube a week for the 10 of us to hang out, or do I save up and just fly you all down here for a weekend and be done with it? You know, that's how I'm feeling. I loves the YouTube. I just don't think I'm using my time wisely. And because my job is so stressful, some of those hours that I'm putting into YouTube, I'm going to be putting into the gym and yoga and getting way back into that. Some of those hours I'm going to do life stuff and not do lives, I think. I don't know. I don't even know what you guys think because my chat is non-existent. Oh wait, there's 11 of us, so there's 11 decent souls, or it's just a little. Oh my god, the live I did this morning was so creepy. I had this one lurker for ages who didn't speak, and then they left, and I was happy to be back on zero people watching, and then they came back. Presumably, it was the same one. If it wasn't, it was an identical lurker. They came back and they didn't speak to me, and I was creeped out because it was a really misty, foggy morning. So it was sort of creepy weather and then a creepy person just lurking and not talking. And don't get me wrong, I love a lurk. I don't like chatting in a lot of chats. Now, that's the other thing I could do. I could just start going into chats and just being a complete fuckwit. I could just be an annoying little pest, just go into people's chats and just make a name for being an asshole. That'd be fun. Well, I might do a little bit more of a drive around in the off chance any of you want to see Hobart in miniature. Um, it's so beautiful down here. Like the water is just so dark because the sky, there's not a cloud in the sky. It's just pitch black water. All these things reflecting on the water, all the red buildings. It is so gorgeous. I'll do a walk around and I've just got to choose a night where people are happy to for me to go live while they're walking around with me, and I'm not sure yet which night will be a good night to do that. Oh, the town hall clock is announcing the time. What is it? 8:45. Jesus. I might go home and feed my little sunny floof floof. I don't know what happened to chat, but that sucks. My grumpy live was kind of cathartic for a minute, and then chat exploded and disappeared into the Netherland. I hope you've enjoyed this little drive around Hobart with Dark Mofo fully cranking. I will drive past the museum because that's the building that's just lit, like it's just bathed in red. Blink and you'll miss it. Um, I hope everyone has a lovely. What day is it? Wednesday. Even the little toll gate there's red, lit up red. Oh, it's cute. Actually, I want to take you past the Tasman Bridge too because that's red as well. But like to the right of me is the Hobart Brewing Co. And it's this gorgeous brewery that's got a big outdoor courtyard and all these food trucks and little pop-up bars and fire pots and stuff. It's really gorgeous. There's a venue just there to my right that's all lit up red. There's some kind of arty thing going on in there this eve. It's really beautiful, but StreamYard makes everything look so small. I'll take all y'all over the bridge with me, and then I might have to um, abort mission. This whole day's been weird. It started with me driving in the mist and my creepy lurker, and it's ended with me getting grumpy. And I can actually be quite funny. I think I'm funniest when I'm grumpy, but you missed out because I didn't have anyone to bounce off. I'll go home and feed Sunny and chase her around the house for 4 hours, pass out. Oh, she's so hardcore when I get home. She's just like, chase me, chase me, chase me. I was like, dude. I also had a performance review this afternoon. That was pretty full on with the three managing, like the managing partner and the other two partners chatting about my performance, like giving me a report card basically. So there's the museum to the right, and it doesn't look nearly as stunning as it did over the other side of the pond, but I'll take you down to the Tasman Bridge. I don't know why Chat's decided to park itself. But can you see more red buildings? Like there's one on the other side of this intersection that's all lit up red. They're all over the place, and the top of the hospital's got a Telstra, which is one of our telcos, and it normally changes colour, but they've set it so it's just red during dark Mofo. There's little windows of like apartments and stuff. My uncle and auntie's place, the light outside the front of their house is red. It's so cute. Everyone gets into the vibe. I'll take you so you can see the bridge, and I'll probably end this because it kind of sucks. I can't reach out. You're probably all having a field day. I will wait for this. Well, YouTube will upload it, and then comments will probably upload 3 days later. And I'll see if there are any comments in the chat. I hope you're having a good time, whatever you guys are up to. But my report card from my bosses, the thing I got the biggest gold star for was everyone in the firm enjoys chatting with me. I was like, oh, okay. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. But yeah, the word is out. I'm great to chat with, apparently. Nothing about my performance as a lawyer or the amazing things I'm achieving. Just everyone likes chatting with me. I mean, it could be worse, you know. I could have had no positive feedback. I'm kind of happy with that, really. I don't even know if you guys are going to see the bridge. We're going to look like it's 800 kilometres away. But anyway, we'll have a look. We'll have a look. Now I've got one Dalai Lama stuck in my head. Cool. Oh, I should have gone down there. Christ, what's happening here? We're off road, groovers. I don't need to. Where's the high beam on this car? How do I make it stay on? I need to turn around or park somewhere. Hang on. Maybe you'll be able to see the bridge from here. Let's see. There's a bit of construction tape in the way. Oh, can you see over there vaguely? Can you see? Can you see there's a thing that looks like a bridge that's lit up red? Can you see that? I don't know. Hang on, if I turn my lights up. Oh, look. It's so close and it's so gorgeous and it's barely a line on the screen. Hide current comment. It's chat's gone. Chat's gone. Banners. Brand. Oh, brand color. Hang on. At least I can change the fucking color of my name. No, I can't. It's too low on the screen because it's bloody web browser. I can't even make my name red. Oh. Can you see the bridge? Have you got your fucking microscope? There's a bridge over there. Oh, it's all reflecting on the water too. The water's all red. You can't even see it. I'm looking at the screen. It's jet black with a little splash of red. You can finally see the bridge. Oh my God, chat's come back. Hello, Scout. That's the only comment though. Yeah, I know. This is welcome to Piss Week World. Seriously, I can change my channel name to Piss Week World. That's what it's become. You're all the Piss Week people. Oh, hang on. This is hilarious. So weird. It's like I can see Scout's comment, and then there's like a huge chunk of gap in chat, and then I can see Val. Are you the only two talking right now? Fuck me dead, honestly. I'm changing my channel to Piss Week World. And that's it. That's chat. That's all I can see. StreamYard is wonky. Shit, it's 9 o'clock. I need to go home and feed my muggy. Oh, so that was it, I think. I think that gave StreamYard gave me 2 comments because nothing's happened since then. This is ridiculous. See, I'm like, is it worth all the hours I spend going live? And now I'm like, great, I can't even chat with people. It's just getting. Look at. Can you see the construction tape right in front of me? It's not red, it's orange, but let's just pretend it's red. Welcome to Dark Mofo. The night drive, hasn't it been sensational? Oh, let's get the fuck out of here. I'll keep live in case you all come back. I don't know. But I'm about to drive on the highway. I won't be able to read chat anyway. That what's the bet? It'll come back when I'm on the freeway and I can't read a fucking thing. So there you go, guys. There's the sensational drive around Hobart Dark Mofo. See, do you know what I should have done? I should have gone for a walk for half an hour, taken 20, 30 photos, put them all together in a little video with some music, and you would have been like you were watching a fireworks display. You would all have been going, wow, oh my God, oh, look at that, wow. That's what I should do. That's seriously what I should do. That is better spent time on the YouTubes, I think. But then just call the video, instead of calling it like Night Drive for Dark Mofo, call it insert any random YouTube creator's name is a fuckwit. And then the crowd will come flocking. We're about to drive over the Red Bridge. Not that you saw it, but that's where we're going. Those comments haven't moved. Nothing's moved. It's just adding to the piss week world. But yeah, you might be able to see a bit of the Red Bridge to the right. I can see it. Oh, look, a 70 speed zone with a red circle around. Oh, they always have red circles. That's what I'm going to do, you know. All my channels, everything. Smooth Criminal, Shitty Kitty Kitchen, Traces of Piss Week World. I'm just going to call all of my videos clickbait names. So in the Shitty Kitty Kitchen, I'll be like, this week we're cooking Save Robbie's testicles. And next week we'll be doing Laura's lost body weight sous vide with a cheeky side of mashed potato and peas. And the next week we're going to do makeup lobster. Thank you, Mallory, for that one. And the following week we'll do Diane Pigeon, a roast. We're going to roast a pigeon. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to name all my cooking after different YouTube creators. And then on Smooth Criminal Podcast, I'm going to start doing the true crimes of YouTube. Oh, yeah. Yep. But like most big true crime creators, there won't actually be any true crime content. There'll just be me going live and just bitching about YouTube creators and pretending that they're all a bunch of criminals. In fact, most of them fucking are. And then over here on Traces of Piss Week World, I'll just do what I normally do, but I'll just give all of it really stupid fucking names to draw the crowd. I'll just do a series called Insert YouTube Creator's Name Confesses They're an Asshole. And each time I go live, I'll just pretend that another YouTube creator has finally admitted that they're an asshole. And I'll provide evidence. There we go. I've worked out what I'm going to spend the rest of 2021 doing on YouTube. I love all you fuckwits that have come into chat. I appreciate you being here, even though I've got no idea who the fuck you are or what you're doing in chat. Wouldn't have a clue. This car's making a funny noise. It's like I know it needs its wheel bearings looked at, but it shouldn't be making the noise it's making right now. That'll be the next thing. The way my day's gone, I'll be sitting on the side of the road waiting for roadside assist for 7 hours. I might get Scotty to go for a drive with me so he can have a listen and tell me what he reckons the issue is. Because I'm not buying it if it's not fixed. I wish I had a chat I could read. I mean, I couldn't read it now anyway, but hi, my name's Tori, and I'm really grumpy for some reason. I was having a lovely evening. I had a lovely evening. I was ready to show you all the sights of dark Mofo, and it's all turned to shit. I hope you're all having a pleasant evening or morning, whatever you're up to. Be bitten on the bum by the grumpy fairy that seems to have hopped in the car with me. I was so excited about showing you the city. It looks so gorgeous. It just turned into another Piss Week World production. Now this car, I don't know what the fuck this car's doing, but it's singing like a demon. It's going like, I don't even have a decent singing voice. It's not like I can even sing you a few tunes as we drive along. The only thing that's really freaked me out is there's still 11 people watching this shit. God, you guys are suckers for punishment. What are you doing? There's got to be something good on TV, right? Have you got a nice book on your bedside table you can peruse? Maybe do a spot of knitting or I don't know. I don't even, I don't even know what to talk about. I've just been a grump. StreamYard's panoramic vision has completely obliterated what I thought was a sensational concept. StreamYard's also decided that chat is not something to be working this evening. Like, you guys have got interesting shit to talk about, and I'm missing whatever you're talking about. And I hope you've been taking the piss out of me. I fucking deserve it. Oh my God. Do you know why I'm grumpy? Another reason why? I haven't had dinner. I didn't explain to you what happened when I caught up with Patty and Lou. So, what happened when I caught up with Patty and Lou, who are my uncle and auntie? I finished work. I had a lovely lunch when I was working, but I finished work I went to their place and they had a Negroni ready for me to drink when I had finished work, which is lovely because I do love a Negroni. Boy, do I love a Negroni. In hindsight, I wish I'd had 30 and stayed the night in their spare room. But anyway, that didn't happen. Lulu had put out a nice little dip that had um, yummy things in it. Oh, it's all misty again. Now we're back in creepy, the mists of Avalon. All right, we need some defrosting stuff happening here, demisting, whatever. It's really foggy, Groovers. It's not a dirty windscreen. And I'm looking at the screen. You know, you guys don't even really appreciate, you can't really appreciate how thick this fog is. Anywho, so yeah, there was a nice little dip, but it wasn't, like I didn't eat the whole dip. And even if I had it, I still probably wouldn't have been filled up on it. I had about 5 or 6 little bickies with a little bit of dip on them. Delightful, delightful. And then we walked down to the winter feast, which was our plan, which was to go there and shove food in our face for an hour or so before they went off to a dinner. Now, originally they'd forgotten about, when they made plans with me, they had forgotten they also had plans to go out to dinner for some dude who's having a birthday. But we still had like an hour and a half up our sleeves. So we're like, well, let's just go to Winterfeast and grab an appetizer and then you can go off to dinner and I'll head home. Well, as luck would have it, or bad luck, in fact, the queue to get in was massive because it was the opening night of it, and which is great for Mofo, but not so great for us. So we then ambled over to a bar called The Den, and Patty and Lou each had another Negroni, and I had a soft drink because I had to drive. And we went back to their apartment, and I got the car and took you on a drive. I haven't had dinner. Now it's getting really foggy. Visibility is fuck all, Your Honour, and it's creepy. Please, little car, whatever this high-pitched wailing you're doing is, can you stop it or at least get me home? So I'm hangry. I'm fucking hangry. I'm fucking hungry. I haven't eaten. What time is it? It's bloody 9 o'clock, 9:10. After a crazy day at the office. Tori is hungry. I'll be getting home to I'll be having some Vegemite on toast for supper. That's what my pantry supper dish. God, I could do what I used to do when I was at uni and eat coconut yogurt and granola. Did you used to do that? Did you used to eat bowls of cereal for dinner when you were really broke and studying and you were waiting to get paid for your piss weak little pizza delivery job or whatever it was, so you could go and get some food, and you'd open up your cupboard and you'd be like, well, I guess I'm having cereal for dinner. I think I used to eat cornflakes for dinner quite a lot and Wheat Bix. Oh, now the fog's completely cleared while we're going over water. Interesting. Not surprisingly, quite a few people have peeled away from my live. I don't blame you. I'm so sorry this has not been interactive. I don't know why StreamYard decided to fuck with the chat, man. YouTube's like, or StreamYard's like, she's hangry, she's grumpy, let her rant. Nobody can talk her down off the ledge. Let her go. I don't know what you guys are doing. I hope you're all keeping yourselves company because I'm really not a very good hostess this this evening. The sad thing is I'm approaching the township of Sorel that has fast food, junk food takeaway, like drive through, buy shit food, and I don't like it. This is probably why and when people decide McDonald's is what they require or KFC. I will get all the way home and load up on Vegemite toast. Look out, people. We're going gourmet in my kitchen when I get home. Sunny. Sunny is going to have a better meal than me this evening. She'll probably be having something like beef in tomato sauce, or she has all these fancy fucking dishes. There's a lamb with a carrot side dish. Some of them are like a turkey and chicken combo or a duck and turkey combo. Crazy shit. That's what she's going to have, and I'm going to be like, yay, Vegemite on toast. Woohoo. But isn't this sort of the part of a USA YouTuber that goes live and drives? Isn't this when they like swing into a Starbucks and get some drink that sounds like a bucket of puke? I don't know who the American comedian is that described Starbucks coffee as being like geriatrics diarrhea, but it cracks me up every time I hear. Oh yeah, I do. I'm actually subscribed to his YouTube channel, Jim Gaffigan. Jim Gaffigan. He described Starbucks coffee as geriatric diarrhea. And I've got to say, when I went to Starbucks, within minutes of landing in Hawaii, my friend who picked me up from the airport, straight to a Starbucks. She digs it. And I'm like, you serious? Okay, well, when in Rome or when in Hawaii. So I ordered me a little Starbucks something, and I was like, Jim Gaffigan, you're not wrong, mate. It does taste like geriatric diarrhea. Oh, God, I wish I could see chat. They had a Starbucks opened in Tasmania. I can't remember what year it was. It didn't last a year. Everyone was like, no, yuck, not interested, fuck off. They did. They did fuck off, never to be seen again. They didn't. I don't think they even. Oh, maybe they may have lasted a year. I don't know, but it felt like they came and went in the blink of an eye. Um, People down here were not digging it at all. Everyone was just like, yeah, no, 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 thank you. I think like probably every Tasmanian was like, oh, I better just try it once to see what all the fuss is about. Better give it a crack, see what it. I've seen people talking about Starbucks in American TV shows and movies. Better have one just so I know what they're talking about. And then they got one and they're like, oh, Jesus, that's shit. Yes, as Jim Gaffigan says, it's geriatric shit. And they packed up their store and left, never to be seen again. Goodbye. See you, Starbucks. And I think I've talked about it before. Like, Hobart's got a really great coffee culture. A lot of Australian cities do. Like, when I was in the States, people were like, oh, there's these cute little coffee shops that aren't part of a chain that have, baristas and real coffee machines, and it's like, where? Show me where they are. Oh, it's around here somewhere. And you walk past 800 fucking Starbucks to find the little fucker. And, the Americans be like, it's so cute. Like, the barista just makes me this coffee with, it's made from scratch, and they're putting so much love into it. And look at them sprinkling stuff on top of it. But here, like, everyone gets coffees from places like that. Chains, they don't. Well, there's a chain in Tassie called Hudson's. I think it might be Australian everywhere. I don't know. Probably is. But that seems to attract a bit of a regular crowd. But most people go to your one-off coffee shop. We all get coffee made by baristas, but from scratch. And it's good coffee. It's great coffee. Heaps of them roast their own beans, and it's all just divine. So when you get one of these kind of press a button and brown shit comes out coffees from a coffee chain, maybe some people are fine with it, but for me, I'm just like, why would you spend that sort of money? They always cost more than good cafes too. Like I remember Starbucks, people in Hobart were saying, they were paying $7 or $8 for a coffee, and around the corner there'd be 20 little coffee shops that would be doing amazing coffees for $4. And the smallest coffee in a Starbucks, the smallest size you can buy, is the biggest size coffee you can buy in Australia. Explain that. Like, I don't know how many of you watch Lovers Inc., like Mallory, but when Mallory's got her big um, water container, I don't know, she's got some name for it. I haven't actually watched Mallory for ages, but I haven't watched much YouTube at all. But whatever that massive thing she drinks water out of with the straw sticking out of it, that to me looks like the smallest coffee I could find in Hawaii. I'd be like, sure, have this 20-litre tub of coffee. But I don't need that much. I just need a little couple of espresso shots with a bit of water and milk, thanks. What's that gigantic monstrosity that you're thrusting in my face? And what's all this sugary cream shit on top, and all the swirly shit and the sprinkles? And like, they were huge. Even I just rewatched Friends from episode like season 1, episode 1, right through to the end of season 10, and I fucking loved it. It's still laugh out loud hilarious. Um, but even like when they're drinking in, was it Central Perk? Was that their coffee shop? Yeah, is it? What was the place that Seinfeld used to always go to on the corner? What was that place called? Central Perk, right? So it's got what is traditionally a cup and saucer as its little neon light logo thing, but they're all drinking out of these mugs that were like fucking massive mixing bowls with handles on the side. Like the mugs were huge. You know how like the French drink coffee out of bowls? Even those bowls, as much as they're bowls, they're not like gigantor. But they're all sitting on that friggin' couch with these gigantic cups with handles on them that would hold like a gallon of coffee. Huge. One of my favourite coffees here is a macchiato. It's literally a shot of espresso or two shots of espresso with a tiny little layer of milk on top. And they serve it in these tiny little glasses, like a little teeny weeny baby cafe latte glass, an Australian cafe, like just a normal little glass, right? But these ones are like little miniatures. They're bigger than a thimble, but they're smaller than a little standard 250 milliliter, a 250 ml glass. They're teeny tiny. I don't think there's a coffee like that in America. If there is, I missed it. Maybe in an Italian restaurant they'd have them. I don't know. That's where this live has gone. It's gone from me being grumpy and now just ranted for like 20 minutes about American coffees and why they're so fucking big. You guys must go to the loo like 1,000 times a day. Nearly home, my grumble bumble ranty panty pissweek world tour of the dark mofo lights of Hobart is nearly over. I'm a delight to behold. I'm sure you're all thrilled that you tuned in to me this evening. I haven't been able to engage with chat because apart from a couple of random comments in the last hour, there was chat at the start, and then I went and turned the notifications off my phone because they were just cray cray. Every my phone was going off like a frog in a sock, and then when I came back to StreamYard, chat had gone. This is quite possibly the weirdest live I've ever done. I don't think I'm going to leave it up. I mean, there's not really much to write home about with this one. This isn't one of my shining moments on YouTube, but at least I don't have 3 million channels all going live about me 24/7. I guess there's an upside to being a really small channel that doesn't seem to grow. And I don't believe you guys keep coming back to me. Like, really, really. I find it so ironic. I went live going, I think I can use my time more wisely. And I've been live for an hour and 23 minutes, completely proving. But I guess I'm driving, like, I had to drive. So I might as well go live and talk to myself. And you guys kind of witness it just going, whoa, Tori, what are you doing? Oh, there's a little critter crossing the road. I hope it's been entertaining, at least in chat. I hope at least in chat you've all been entertaining each other. I've just realised I've been on high beam for fuck knows how long. I'm being the driver that gives me the shit. It's like, turn your lights down. I've just probably high beamed 30 cars and I didn't even know. I think it'll be in my best interest to private this video. Or pretend it never happened, guys. I'm glad that it was a small audience. Not many people witnessed it. You don't need to do a welfare check on me. I'm fine. I've got cramp in my leg though. But that's the only complaint. Just so you know, you don't need to do a welfare check for the cramp in my leg. It'll be okay. I think the seat, I think it's a little bit too close to my. See up here, guys, you probably won't even see it because it's a stupid fucking panoramic view. But to the left is my gym and the yoga studio, and they're all lit up red for Dark Mofo. Did you see that? Did you catch a glimpse? I wouldn't even. Back there, there's the highlight of my trip. My yoga studio's got a red spotlight on it at the moment. I reckon when I get home, even Sonny's going to look at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, I feel like I'm having one of those probably once or twice a year. I just have a day where I just lose. I'm just like, my God. I'm so glad the only living creature when I get home that's going to witness this is Sonny. A human being would be like, oh my God, you were just wrong. Go to your room. Stay there till tomorrow. Thank you. God, the fog down here is so thick. I really do appreciate you guys hanging out, and I will read back the chat before I send this live into oblivion. You guys are so gorgeous. I'm sure you've all been just happily chatting, and I'm just this background. Hopefully, you've all muted me. You're like, oh, this is like the old days of AOL and chat rooms. We'll just mute the person and we'll just use the chat for a merry little catch up. So I guess I have been a good host in that regard. I've brought you all together for an hour and 26 minutes or something. I do feel better even though I can't see chat, but I didn't. I mean, that's as grumpy as I get. It just frustrates me. It just frustrates me. I'm a creative soul, and the thrill of stand up comedy is building an audience and having people that love what you do and they're excited when you're on the list and, the set list. And when you come out on stage, they're like, yeah, there she is. And I guess that's just the environment, the background I've come from is where you put in hard work, you get, you improve and things grow, got personal growth and you have achievements. And I just think YouTube you just stagnate and you can't do anything about it unless you decide to go live and just be an absolute prick. And I don't have it in my nature. And there's people on YouTube I care about, but there's nobody that I would go live and just fucking rip them to shreds because they did something to piss me off. I'd just be like, oh, they're having a day like I'm having right now, and I'd just move on. So, anyway, I'll have a think about how I can use. I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm just rethinking how I use my time. But I will be donating quite a few of my YouTube hours to my health and the gym and the yoga studio. I'm getting back. We'll work it out, guys. That macaroni cheese I did the other day and the rhubarb crumble. Oh my God, that lunch! I had them both for lunch today. Well, I had the mac cheese, and about an hour and a half later, I had the rhubarb crumble as like a little afternoon treat. So good, so good. But we've made it home safely. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm going to end the live before I reverse down the driveway because I want to pay attention to that. Um, but hopefully I'll see you guys all again soon. I'm going to go in and see my little sunny bunny. And thank you for holding my hand while I got home. I'll try and go live again in the next few days, just even for half an hour, just to check in on everyone and hope that you're not all emotionally scarred after this live. But I love you guys. I'm so sorry I couldn't read chat. I'll try to catch up on it later. And stay groovy, everyone. I do love you guys. I do. Take care, everyone.